I got back to Franklin, back in the apartment. Everything's normal. It's quiet. Um, I didn't see anybody when I got here. Um, just got the car unpacked and took about about 10.5 hours to get back. And just didn't have any problems. It was a good trip overall. I am tired. Got back in time. It is Sunday, and so had my call with Mom, so got that done. I didn't let her know about the trip to Wisconsin. I've made the offer to come out there to West Virginia, and she turned me down because it was a bad time for other reasons. And those other reasons, they didn't get better. I talked to her, and they're still kind of bad, and they don't really show signs of improvement. And her health and the injury, and it was going to have been a bad time to visit. No, there was nothing I could have done. I could have been there for comfort and support, but if she was in a cranky or bad mood, I was just kind of in the way, and it would have been. I was just better off. So she was still okay with me not being there, and but I didn't tell her about the trip to Wisconsin. She would have just, it wouldn't have made her feel better, my thinking. It would have made her feel worse. She would have been jealous, and she would have asked questions, and I would have told her, and she would have felt bad, because then she's like, well, I'm never up there, and I don't get to see that. I don't know, she would just, some things it's just better for her not to even think about. It's like, if it doesn't do any good, at least my opinion. I'm just making these decisions on my own. I don't really have any reference for information. It's like, what is okay to share, what is not okay to share. She just feels so bad most of the time about everything. And even if it's something to feel good about, she finds a way to make it to feel bad about it. It's like, I don't know how to help with that. So I just patience and do what I can, which isn't very much, and try to be okay with that. I'm only her son. I'm nothing more than that. And it's like, I shouldn't have to feel so responsible for her life as it has come out to be. And she still has decisions that she can make to help improve her own quality of life, but she won't make them. She just, over the past couple of years, well, decades, but even in the most recent years, as things start to get more and more pressing and difficult, and she still refuses to make those decisions that she's been refusing to make all these years. And just I don't know what, it's like, I think she just wants everything to stay the same until there's nothing I can do to change her mind. And, if there was, I would have done it by now. I've tried convincing, persuading, and her own blood, her own brothers and sisters. They've been around her longer, and they've given up. They're content just to let it be the way it is until something changes. So I just kind of, they're her brothers and sisters. So it's like, and I'm the youngest son. There's an older brother involved too, and he wants nothing to do with it. So, and that's not about guilting or shaming or anything on anybody else. It's just, I feel alone in it, because I'm the one that talks to her. And I know one of my uncles goes and visits her, but he's close by. He doesn't have to go that far. So that's good for him. It is her only brother, my uncle, James Wallace. And he's a good man. He's a good uncle. Still is. Stories. Anyway, I've made it to 5 minutes talking. I am tired. It was a long trip, but I'm glad I got it done, made it there, back and safe. It was a good trip. It needed to happen. I'm glad it's done, though. I'm glad I made it back. But it's like, oh good, I'm back in Franklin. Great. So, I don't know. Life. It takes us in different directions, and it's up to us to watch for signs and then do what it takes. It's pretty cool, and finding new ways to just be okay. So like this is me being okay, and it's different than writing, but it's the same thing. And I'll probably still do some writing. I'll probably do writing after this, and I'll probably talk about this, and also talk about how I haven't been to meetings, and I didn't go to meetings up there, and how that was okay, and I didn't just all of a sudden just have this urge like people talk about. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little bit different, and maybe that's a little bit okay. I feel okay about it. So, and there's other things going on too, which I'm okay about. So there's that. So anyway, this has been stretching on. I could probably talk for a while, but I'm not going to. So anyway, I've got some writing to do. I'm gonna go do that. All right.